My husband bluntly told me no, you're just jealous, but that's not unusual, after he took another girl as his plus one to a fancy work dinner, and he's trying to gaslight me by saying I'm looking too much into it, but he's not looking at the emotional affair he's having right in front of my face. It's 5 p.m, I've, 28F, just done another 9-hour day at the office job I can't stand. They pay me well, so that's why I'm there. I have a funny feeling in my tummy that isn't normally there, a slight dread of going home to my one and only. I can already see him, 29M, he finishes work an hour earlier, on the couch, belly hanging out over his dirty work pants, watching a game show with his iPad in one hand playing some video game he's addicted to. He'll get up to help me with dinner, which I appreciate, and then return to the same position. He's complained about feeling overweight, so the both of us have started a healthy diet. Every night we go to bed though he's on the iPad. He knows I don't agree with technology in bed but doesn't show an interest in being intimate with me whatsoever. I've told him the lack of affection is hurting me, to which he says in the past you don't want it when I do, so I've given up, plus our relationship is so good we don't need intimacy to validate it. It's true I can be moody when it comes to intimacy, but most of the time I'm all for it, so I don't really get it. We are doing good financially, except we both tend to sneak bigger purchases from each other, which I know is bad. We own a home and do well at work, and are planning to start a business and a family within the next year. The starting a family part terrifies me. He is so ready now, but with our lack of intimacy I don't see it happening. Plus I feel like there's a big something missing emotionally with us. This will only get worse with kids, am I right? He is my best friend. We share everything and laugh until our ribs hurt, and it's been 9 fun-filled years together. That's my entire adult life. I can't picture a life that doesn't have him there. I try to talk to him about how I'm feeling and he brushes it off every time. You are looking into things too much, he tells me. He admits to being part to blame yet won't change a thing. He just says our future looks bright and we'll have cute little kids soon to keep us busy and make us stronger. There's also the fact he talks work/business 24/7 due to a lack of social life on his side. I'm an artsy person who loves talking real, but we've clashed so much lately, our conversations die within 2 minutes. He means so much to me. But my friends are telling me I'm too naive and a pushover. The warning signs are clear, I'm just choosing not to see them, but here I am on Reddit. Sometimes the advice here is amazing and other times it's a bit mean, but I can handle this. I don't want to be unfair on him. He cares for me, cooks and helps clean, etc., and we have fun holidays often, but those are the only current positives for me. On top of holding on to 9 years of memories I can't let go of. Update 1. Before I start, I know that therapy is the best thing for depression/anxiety-fueled jealousy, and I am pursuing this. So my hubby has always had female friends via his work and I've never much worried about it. I usually end up meeting these women and they're lovely, married or whatever, and totally a non-threat. I guess I'm not always jealous. Over the last couple of months he's been working with a female mentioned in my heading. He's in a trade industry and having a female in his kind of role is rare, especially in this small town. He's really supportive of women's rights and equality in the workplace, so he's kind of taken her under his wing, even though she works for a different company to him. He's fascinated by her, a woman who likes to get her hands dirty. She's moved here from another country, so she doesn't know many people. He tells me she's great at her job and she's really funny and a good time to work with. I've never met her, but I know what she looks like as he's described her a lot. My husband is work obsessed, so maybe it's nice he has someone female he can talk work with? He can talk with me, but after an hour or more I get bored listening. So last night he tells me he's going to his bi-monthly trade dinner. It's actually a really nice evening where everybody dresses up fancy and has dinner and drinks while listening to guest speakers, and he tells me he's going to pick her up and take her as his plus one. He usually goes with his co-worker dude. He's the most trustworthy guy I know, but I saw red. He knows I struggle with anxiety and jealousy and he thinks he's helping me get over it by doing something like this. They'll be out together late as it's a big evening and I can't bear the thought of it. He often puts me second to other people's needs, and this is kind of a last straw, amongst other things going wrong in my world. He's coming home to get ready/dressed up soon. What do I say to him? I can't pretend to be okay with it, but I don't want to fight before he goes. Who is this amazing woman and why does she get to go out and be on my husband's arm tonight? We're so low income that I'll be at home crying into my 2-minute noodles. Update 2. I thought I'd better provide an update. I'm sorry it's taken me a while, but the past few days have been a blur. So, he went to pick up the woman for dinner, and as he made his way she texts saying she can't make it. We had a pretty big argument about it when he eventually came home, and he said I do wonder if she thought it's weird a married man asking her to dinner. The poor girl. I said I'd agree with that and he said no, you're just jealous, but that's not unusual. He said we're special and that she's just business to him. I know I need to stand up, but my silly heart can't fight him. Update 3. If you've read my last posts you can see we've had issues. I've had trust and abandonment issues most recently since we moved cities, 2 years ago almost. But despite the recent issues I've always had this man by my side. My absolute best friend, my mentor, my travel buddy, my lover, my husband. I know we got together quite young, but I've never doubted he's the one, even when I've been hurt. I mean, what relationships don't have their issues to work through? My last post mentioned I found a photo of him and his Johnson, and it raised huge suspicions for me as he'd been hanging out with a girl a lot. Turns out she's no threat, lol. I have to laugh because since he told me 3 weeks ago that he's always been gay, I've been in tears. Now I feel like a lot of wives would hate their spouse for coming out like this, but I could see his genuine fear and hurt in telling me about it. He loves me and didn't want to hurt me. I'm the first and only person he's ever told. So I feel guilty for sharing, but our identity is hidden here. His choice to marry me was genuine. I was the only female to ever spin his wheels. Nothing boyish or manly about me, just for the clarity, lol. He's always wanted a big family and a busy household, but our choice to hold back on having kids, has meant it's often just him and I kicking it together. I still love him? I'm hurting. I'm confused. He wants to stay together, but only if I change, not to be a dude, but he doesn't see me as happy within myself and says we won't work if I don't fix myself. He wants more friends. He wants me to be independent. He doesn't want to do things just us anymore, all the things I love, like our walks, picnics, bike rides, camping, flicks and chill. He said our marriage made him fat and depressed. He's now lost so much weight and is grooming more, etc. Anyway, that's some pretty grueling personal stuff, from the girl that's not supposed to tell a soul but is sharing it all on the web. I'm also going to counseling and I'm seeing my doctor because I need help getting through this. He wants to make it work and promises faithfulness, and I want to make it work and accept it. I just don't know if it's worth going through a second heartbreak. We could last forever, or we might not make it to 2019. I'm so tired. Update 4. Thanks for being my words of advice and support on a topic I am still temporarily bound to secrecy with. I've been having some great sessions with my counselor, and after a month of misery, heartache and anxiety-fueled issues, I'm feeling much stronger today. But it's a hard road ahead. 2019 will be a bumpy road, but one where I discover myself and who I was before I gave my heart and soul to this man who broke it. We are still together. He seems to think that we will be fine, but I've been very honest with him in how I feel. I defended myself against him wanting me to change to suit his needs. We've stopped trying for a baby, 1 because I'm finding it difficult in the bedroom now, and 2 because the security I had is 100% gone. I told him I'm giving myself a year, tops, to decide if I truly want to stay. I also said I want him to do the same. If he does 100% still love and yearn for me and me alone, he needs to fight for me. If he's truly fully gay and not bi/confused, then I know this won't happen. It wouldn't be good for either of us. He's told me that now I know he's into guys, that he hasn't felt into them as much, and that he's only been feeling horny and yearning love from me instead of his porn. He also tells me the crush he had is gone and he's pushed that person away, but I don't think I can fully believe that right now. I guess mentally, I've already decided that it's not going to work out between us. We're best mates still, so we can handle this being a slow process. Falling out of love while we slowly untangle our lives together is how I see the year going. We're about to spend our 2-week Christmas break together without our families, but his need for always having friends around us now will make it easy to get through. I'm finding I like having others around now too. It's like my heart is hardening. I also worry that I'm going to hurt him if I decide to go. I know it's silly considering how much I'm hurting now. This is the most screwed up outcome I could have ever pictured for my deluded happily ever after. I'm still processing this, but I hope that him and I can both find happiness. I hope the hurt becomes easier to deal with, and I hope that he never breaks the heart of another unsuspecting woman again after me. Due to the fact he still yearns a normal family and doesn't want his family to ever know he's gay, but those are his issues now, not mine. 2019 is about me. I'm normally so selfless, but I have to put myself first now. Update 5. Something I couldn't send to an old friend about my current 10-year-long love. So a bit of heavy stuff here, but I still feel like you're one of the only people alive who really knows me. I'm in the most thick of depression and want to know, what have you done to escape it? I feel like I want to bungee jump without the bungee, but I'm 30 and that's a stupid cry for help. I'm almost asking myself for help now. I'm meant to be an adult, but I'm lost. So now I'm feeling like I'm still 17 years old, and I'm like, should I trip on the mushrooms I have dried from last year and just miss work until I find myself? Do I just run away from my life with absolutely no money and no safe zone because I live on the wrong island, moved cities recently, now? What do I do to escape the feeling of heartbreak, doom, self-loathing and utter despair? My whole world is caving in, and even though I have caring friends, I'm still so alone with what I'm dealing with. 10 years of life and love to find out he doesn't want me, he wants a man. I was self-conscious, confused and a mess when he found me, and in our 10 years I've raised above and grown with him. I've achieved so much and our memories have always been so happy and fun-fueled. In this recent news I've learned this means nothing. His love removed from me brings me to my knees. I feel hopeless. He's not kind in telling me his gay tendencies. I'm supposed to be fully okay and continue the marriage until he finds his true man love. I'm just his friend. The future plan of a lifestyle home, kids, pets, and holidays just dissolved. He wants a man. He knew this before he married me 10 years ago. How did I fall for his love this whole time? I'm empty. I'm crushed. I can't see the good in all that surrounds me outside of him. I can't face another day. Update 6. If you're anything like my friends, your initial reaction will be, girl, get the heck out of there. But it's not so simple. I work full-time, but my wages are not enough to live alone. At this age, all my friends are married with kids and can't take me on. I have no family here as I live in a different city. I could flat with university students, but at my ripe age I know it wouldn't be good. So, I live in my own bedroom/lounge in the house me and ex-hubby rent together. The thing is, I'm finally hitting the dating scene. The guy I've started seeing knows my story and seemingly doesn't mind. But deep down I feel like it may be damaging things. He can't ever come here, and I have to drive out of town to see him. My ex has been dating since July. He has a steady boyfriend and to my disgust a girl he fools around with too. I'm over being upset about that. But I know I'm never going to truly get over it while I'm stuck here. Rent in this city is madly high. I could live in a small turd box with no money left, or I can live a comfortable life here in this emotional prison. I can't wait it up. I know I'm not moving on the way I should be while I have to see the ex every day. And, if I was my new date, I'd be slightly uncomfortable knowing he lived with his ex, even if she were gay. Financial ruin or never moving on? I'm trying to get promoted at work, but it'll take time and a bit more of my soul. I could move back to my home city, but all my friends and my new date are up here. And my job is the first job I've ever liked going to, and I don't want to lose that. I don't know if advice will help. But any is appreciated.